Your First Alert Forecast.
Hi there, I'm Chuck George. We are at Biosphere 2. If you're just getting home, we're inside a brand new exhibit area, actually experiment area. I'm with John Adams, and John, you've been getting me pretty excited about this. We're hoisted above the experimentation zone that's right below us. This is the largest in the world. Tell us about that. Rattle that off about why the U of A should be so proud.
Okay. Well, when they first got involved with the Biosphere, their premise was what could they do inside here that they couldn't do anywhere else, and focusing on the concept of water. So water is a resource that we know is changing, and understanding how that resource is going to change as we have future climate change is critical. And one of the experiments that they came up with a team of researchers, so it's a multidisciplinary project, is to better understand the movement of water over a complex terrain. And so what we've got inside here is we're building 3 large hill slopes. They're almost 100 feet in length. So that's
amazing. I mean, the scale, I don't know if it shows on TV, but this is huge.
Well, it is, and they're the largest in the world. Each one of them we can actually weigh, and the total weight of the structure, just as it sits now with the soil, is about 2 million pounds. And you add water in it, and you know exactly how much you've added, and then you can trace every molecule of water and where it goes, and then how it changes as you manipulate the conditions.
So we're understanding what's happening in the environment around us. That way, when the change starts to happen, we can know that change might happen before we actually see it in the real world.
Yeah, so these aren't perfect replicas for what you find outside, but they're coupled with things that are going on outside. And the idea here is that we can use these model systems to test theories and ideas and concepts, refine that understanding, and then take it to the outside so we can better understand the environment around us.
You guys are really living up to the motto of Biosphere 2, where science happens. Is that the motto?
Well, where science lives.
Where science lives, that's even better, because this is all living science. You know, you can do a lot out here this summer. There's so much for you and the family to do. And if you haven't been to Biosphere 2, this is their 5th year of being a part, or being the people who run this thing, and now the U of A actually owns it. You can find more information by just Googling Biosphere 2 or heading to my Facebook page, or you can go to TucsonNewsNow.com/weather and we'll hook you up with that. There is so much for you and the family to do, and walk through and see the science that's going on. Even the scientists, the student scientists who are working on projects, they're actually requested and required to stop and talk to you as you're walking through, to explain to you in real world terms what they're doing out here at Biosphere 2. It's more than just a rainforest, although that's cool too. Let's get to your forecast. Our heat wave will peak tomorrow. Our air quality, we've seen some moderate ozone today, and that's kind of typical for this time of the year. Our air has been relatively stagnant with lots of sunshine and car exhaust. You put those two things together, ground level ozone builds up, and those are really small molecules that get into our lungs and our bronchial tubes, all the little passages. And if you are sensitive to these things, for the next couple of days, we'll stay in the moderate category.